Welcome back to Bot369 Poker University. Today, we're diving into a crucial concept that can seriously boost your game: fold equity. So, what exactly is fold equity? Think of it as the likelihood that your opponent will chicken out and fold when faced with a bet or raise. Imagine you're in a game with a $10 pot, and there's a 33% chance your opponent will fold to your bet. That means you've got 33% fold equity, which is like having $3.33 riding on the possibility of them folding. Now, why should you care about fold equity? Well, it's your secret weapon for making smart moves at the table, especially when you don't have a killer hand. It helps you decide whether to bluff or not. For a bluff to be profitable, your fold equity needs to outweigh the risk of your bet. To determine how much fold equity you need for a profitable bluff, we compare the chances. If your opponent folds, you win the $10 in the pot without a showdown. If your bluff is successful, your hand wins $10. The required fold equity can be calculated as fold equity equals size of the bluff divided by size of the pot after the bluff times 100. In this case, fold equity equals 5 divided by 15 times 100 equals 0.33 times 100 equals 33.33%. For a profitable bluff, you need more than 33.33% fold equity. But here's where it gets interesting. The more equity you have, the less fold equity you need. That's because you've got more chances to win. You could hit your hand or scare your opponent into folding. For example, you're on the turn with a Jack-8-6-3 rainbow board, and there's $10 in the pot. You've got 10-9 suited for that straight draw. You decide to toss in $5 as a semi-bluff. If your opponent folds now, that will be great. You win the pot. But even if they don't, you've still got a shot at that straight, which happens about 18% of the time. So, even if your fold equity is only 25%, your bet can still pay off because of that extra chance to win with your hand. There's a thing to remember. While fold equity is super important, there's also something called equity realization. It's a term for how often your hand actually wins when called, but we won't dive too deep into that rabbit hole today. To sum it up, fold equity is your bestie when bluffing. Even a tiny difference between what you need and what your opponent actually does can turn a losing bet into a winner. A practice for you. Next time you're watching a game, put yourself in the player's shoes and guess how much fold equity different bet sizes would have. Practice makes perfect, and pretty soon, you'll be a fold equity pro. That's all for today. I hope you found this helpful. If you've got questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments below. Until next time, good luck out there, and may the cards be ever in your favor.